She's on. That's out of Arkansas, Judge. That's what she's on bond for. She,
I think like a drug conspiracy charge.
where?
A conspiracy?
Out of where?
Arkansas.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, because this case is going to test the very limits of courtroom patience. Meet Miss Howard, a 24-year-old defendant whose criminal history reads like a road trip through multiple states. Nebraska, Arkansas, South Carolina, you name it, she's been on the radar. We're talking burglary, conspiracy, robbery, probation violations, even evading in a motor vehicle. And yet, here she stands today, asking this judge for bond. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The judge doesn't know her personally, but her paper trail tells a different story. And when the prosecution reveals she's on federal probation while also wanted in Nebraska for burglary, the drama explodes. So let me ask you this. If you were the judge, would you trust her to walk free on bond? Or would you worry that she's just going to disappear again? Stick around, because what you're about to hear is a shocking breakdown of repeat offenses, probation violations, and a judge who isn't buying the excuses. This one is a roller coaster. Let's dive in.
Good morning, Ms. Howard. So you are wanted out from another state. Your lawyer is asking me to set you a bond. I don't know. You know, I've never met you before. I don't know you. I don't know how dangerous of a person you are. I don't know if I give you a bond, are you going to go back? I don't know. I know that you're going to tell me it's little gumdrops and rainbows, but how you are on paper tells me who you are, because everybody tells me one thing, but when they get on paper, they're a completely different person. So I got to get to know you before we set you a bond. So Amy, tell us about Miss Howard.
Yes, Judge. She's wanted from Nebraska County, Nebraska, for burglary, felony 2A, theft of unlawful taking 5,000 plus, and conspiracy to commit a class 2A. State is opposed to a bond based, one, on the charges that she's wanted for, two, on the fact that she has previously been a fugitive in your court.
Oh, really?
Yes, from South Carolina for robbery.
What happened with that case? Do you know?
I believe they picked her up in that case. Yes, they picked her up in that case. Her most recent conviction was also back in 2024 for an evading with a motor vehicle out of Benton County. Day has also indicated to me that she is on federal probation right now.
She's on. That's out of Arkansas, Judge. That's what she's on bond for. She is on the leg, has the leg monitor on for that.
What's she on federal probation for?
What are you on probation out for?
I think like a drug conspiracy charge.
Where?
A conspiracy?
Out of where?
Arkansas.
That's the case out of Arkansas, Judge.
Possession with intent to distribute, it looks like. Her release date is 2021.
So is that different from what she has in Nebraska, the federal probation case, or are you talking about, is that the same one?
Nebraska should be different. What she's wanted for right now is the burglary. So the basis of the probation, the federal probation, would be the possession with intent to distribute.
Got it.
That's out of Arkansas. When she was in Arkansas, Nebraska put a hold on her, but they didn't come get her.
So let's get this right. Here in Harris County, in 22, you have a burglary of a building, a failure to identify oneself as a fugitive from justice, meaning you're trying to evade law enforcement. You have a prior fugitive case from 21. You have another failure to ID from 2024. You're on federal probation in some other state. You have another open burglary in Nebraska, and you had an evading in a motor vehicle in Montgomery County. And you want me to set you a bond?
Monday, the 10th.
Should I? Really?
Ms. Howard, how long have you been in Houston? How long have you lived in Houston?
All my life.
Okay. You currently were on a probation and you have a leg monitor pursuant to that, correct?
Right.
Okay. And you had a leg monitor on you when they pulled you over, is that correct?
Right.
Okay. Did you attempt to flee from at that time?
No.
And that's what, you're aware of that case up in Nebraska.
Not until my lawyer had told me to turn myself in, but they said when we made a court date for that.
I don't want you to talk about the cases now. Okay. How old are you, ma'am? How old are you?
24.
You're 24 and you have all those priors. You scare me, Miss Howard. You truly do. Because if I put my name on a bond, I don't want something bad to happen. And as history dictates, and as the paper says, it's, sometimes we have to protect people from themselves because they're their own worst enemy. You know, you scare me. I can't give you a bond. It's hopscotch with states with the criminality. It can't just happen. And you have a prior one from here as well. I just can't do it, man. It just, at some point, it comes time, the bill comes due. That's now.
You already executed a waiver, Judge.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Ms. Howard.
And there it is. The judge makes the tough call. No bond for Miss Howard. After stacking burglary charges, fugitive status, and probation violations across multiple states, the judge draws the line. His reasoning is clear. Sometimes the biggest danger isn't just to society, but to the defendant herself. At only 24 years old, Miss Howard has managed to accumulate a rap sheet that spans burglary, evasion, robbery, and federal drug charges. This decision highlights a crucial reality in the justice system. Bond isn't a right, it's a privilege, and it depends heavily on trust. A trust this judge clearly feels Miss Howard hasn't earned. But what do you think? Did the judge make the right call by keeping her locked up? Or do you believe everyone deserves one more chance, no matter how many mistakes they've made? If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and keep questioning the system.